Hey, it's Phil Ratcliffe with Rebel Financial, and thanks so much for joining in again this week. We have a special, kind of a little bit different this week. We've got Nancy Evans here with Crime Stoppers, and she's going to teach us a lot about some of the things that maybe a lot of us don't have a lot of experience with in terms of how we can better protect ourselves, and even give us a demo of some of the different things that she helps people with. So, Nancy, tell us a little bit about why you got into doing this.
Okay. I'm going to tell you my name is New Age Crime Stoppers.
New Age, okay, my apologies.
Because there is an organization called Crime Stoppers.
Okay.
That you report crimes to.
Okay, okay.
And occasionally I get those.
Okay.
But New Age Crime Stoppers started as a mission of the heart.
Okay.
We have a family of friends.
Mm-hmm.
They had 2 beautiful daughters, and one turned up missing. I cannot explain to you how painful that is.
Yeah.
To have someone that you care about and love missing.
And we just had something like that happen just recently that's all over the news in Columbus.
It just brought it all back.
Yeah.
It brought it all back because she was a beautiful girl, about the same age, and she was found and she was also murdered. And you know how when something happens, you say, I want to do something.
Yes.
And so often we think, what do I do? I don't know.
And you feel helpless, and you don't do anything.
Well,
so
we fortunately have a lot of friends
mm-hmm.
in our life that are law enforcement.
Okay.
And we went to them and said, what can we do?
Yeah.
And some of them said, well, there's martial arts.
Uh-huh.
Some said guns.
Yeah.
And then others said, there are products out there that people don't know about.
Mm-hmm.
And that's what we started researching.
Okay.
Products and learning about them. And, you know, in my life, I never had to carry stuff like this.
Yeah.
But made me think. And that's when we started New Age Crime Stoppers. And we ordered stuff in, and
mm-hmm.
it's like, what is this stuff? You know, it was very, very strange. And so learn each piece. Actually, what we started with, I cared very little of.
Yeah.
Because everything that
You learned what was effective and what people wanted.
Right,
yeah.
and what works, you know. And you can gauge that by whether you get people call and say this doesn't work or whatever. And so everything that I have
It's very effective now.
It's about your safety.
Yeah.
That's what it's about.
Absolutely.
So, yeah.
Well, that's a heart-wrenching story, but it's awesome that you actually did something to make a difference, and that's super. So, you know, I want to maybe hit in a little bit in terms of like why self-defense is important. I know for maybe some people, and especially for you, you absolutely know the answer to this, but I think there's probably the majority of people out there that are oblivious to it because they think they're just safe.
Oblivious is a good word.
Yeah.
And when I do programs, many times people will say, oh, my neighborhood's safe.
Mm-hmm.
And there is no such thing.
Yeah.
Because crime hits everywhere. And so the best thing that you have 2 gifts that are already there.
Yeah.
One is the ability to pay attention,
mm-hmm.
awareness, checking your surroundings out.
Yeah.
The other one...
To be aware and not just be taken by surprise.
Right.
Yeah.
And the other one is your instincts. It counts.
Sure.
If it doesn't feel right, it's not right.
And in today's day and age, so many people kind of ignore their instincts because
Absolutely.
they're inconvenient.
Override it.
Sure.
I had one program I did, and a lady, when I said that, she said, oh my gosh, you're so right.
Yeah.
She said, I needed to go pick up my medicine. I was going to drive through the drive-thru, get home, because her meds were supposed to be at noon, you know.
Yeah.
And she pulled out of her driveway, saw a vehicle 2 doors from her house with a man sitting in it. And she said, wonder what he's doing there.
Yeah, suspicious.
It was suspicious.
Yeah.
Instinct, something's wrong.
Mm-hmm.
She overrode that. She went to the pharmacy, was gone only 20 minutes. Can you guess what happened?
Someone broke in her house? Yeah.
Absolutely. He went in, they go through 5 minutes, grab the stuff.
Really, that fast?
That fast. And so many people say, you know, daylight. Daylight is another thing.
You're safe when
They'll
it's
say,
not dark out.
I don't go out at dark.
Yeah.
And criminals don't say, oh, it's dark, I can go out. They actually, there are more crimes during the day.
It's opportunistically driven, probably.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
And don't think they don't watch.
Yeah.
They watch.
Sure, because it's their job, right?
Right. But if that woman would have gone back in her driveway, gone in and called the police, and said there's a suspicious vehicle with a person in it,
Yeah.
She could have saved herself a lot of heartache.
Absolutely.
Because when someone comes into your home,
Mm-hmm.
you don't get over that.
Sure, because it's a violation of
It's
your
not
personal-
only things they took your security.
Yeah. Okay. Okay. So, what are some ways that people can be better prepared? And I see you've brought some examples for us to actually look at.
I did. One thing is a lot of people, the pepper spray is one thing, and it's effective, believe it or not.
I can attest to that. I actually have pepper sprayed myself and was in the military and have been CS gassed multiple times. It's not fun.
And, police have to be pepper sprayed. And I have a lot of friends, I do programs with police and fire too. And they tell me that's one of the worst.
Yeah,
And,
somebody asked me, would you rather be tased or pepper sprayed? I was like, probably tased, because you come back from that a lot.
It hurts, though. It hurts. And, but actually, you want me to show some?
Yeah, absolutely. Let's look at them.
A lot of people, when you use the word tase, tasers, police carry.
Sure.
And some people order tasers. And I don't, I have license to sell them.
Yes.
But I won't.
Okay.
And the reason I won't is because it takes training.
Gotcha.
And it also, when a police officer tases somebody.
Yes. Those things have to be medically pulled out, don't they?
They also are chasing somebody. They choose to use the taser rather than the gun.
Because they can get reach with it, whereas somebody will be coming at you normally, which is different.
Well, when someone is going to attack you, they come from the side or behind.
Oh, yeah.
They're not going to come and say, I'm going to
get you.
Attack you.
Yeah.
They are sneaky.
Yeah.
So I just don't think we'd have the ability to do that properly.
Sure, sure.
And so
it's a different tool for a different problem.
Right.
Yes.
So if you're carrying a stun gun, this is when
so let's come back here because I'm not sure if you're getting out of the frame.
So if you carry a stun gun, then you can have it.
You
and
could go like
if they grab
this or
you,
something.
you can hit them wherever. This is what I carry.
Okay.
And the reason I like this one is it's rechargeable.
Oh, you just plug it right in. Yeah.
The charge lasts forever.
So, like you don't have to be worried if you only charged it up last week that it's going to die in the purse without getting used.
It lasts a couple months.
Okay.
So then you have a bright light.
Just for practical purposes.
Plus that puts it in the dark. You put it in their eyes.
Sure. Makes it hard to see.
Blinds. All the way up is armed and ready.
Okay.
So
you don't accidentally. Yeah, sure. Oh, yeah. That's just the sound of it is intimidating.
It does.
Yeah.
It does. But if they pull it from you.
Oh, they can't use it against you. Okay.
And it's also a safety feature if you have small children around. Keep it separate.
Sure. Yeah. That's good thinking. Well, I'm sure they've been around for a while and have refined. Yeah, absolutely. So yeah, that definitely, I would say, if somebody saw this, I would think that there's probably easier targets out there. They would even leave you alone. It's kind of that old analogy. You don't have to run, if you're running away from a bear, you don't have to run faster than the bear. You have to run faster than the slowest person.
Another thing is that if you feel uneasy, don't act like a victim.
Sure.
Walk
like
strong
you're
and tall.
Confident.
Yes.
Yeah.
And I've had many situations where people told me, and I've had one myself, where that paid off.
Yeah.
So another thing is...
Well, you told me you had one like this that was like a cane too, right?
I have a cane. I have many different ones.
I don't think anybody would see that coming.
I have many different ones. And ones that look just like a mag light, or, I have... just a lot of different ones. And I just brought a few examples today.
Sure. Absolutely.
Another thing is a lot of people don't think about their credit cards or information. And I know people tell me they've seen this on TV or whatever. And they kind of, I carry one when I travel.
Okay.
I'll hear that a lot.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, what about when you're standing in the grocery store?
And somebody's right behind you.
Do you realize that they can take a scanner, scan it, your cards, your driver's license. That has a strip.
Yeah.
And can be scanned. So if you're standing there, they can have someone out in a truck or van or whatever duplicating you, and they can go shopping before you're even out of the store.
Wow.
So just something simple and inexpensive like this.
It just shields it?
It shields them from going into you.
Okay. That's handy.
No, you were curious about
I was curious about the clock. You wouldn't tell me before, so you guys are seeing it at the same time that I'm seeing what it's
so
for.
this is a clock. But it's a little bit more than a clock.
Huh.
It's a
storage.
Safe.
Yeah,
so
okay.
you can put some of your... I have several different
just
kinds
in case,
of this.
and people wouldn't think to look there.
No, just a clock on the wall.
Yeah.
You know, so that's...
and especially if you had like a handyman recess it into there too, where it only looks that thin instead of that thick. Yeah.
So that's a relatively new one. Another one that I really, really believe in is automobile safety. And the day of the Good Samaritan is gone.
Yeah, so
you cannot count on
be
someone
prepared
to
to help yourself.
You have to have a plan.
Yeah.
You know, you have to have a number to call, whether it's a road service or a friend, whatever. And if you have a flat tire or been in an accident or whatever, you don't accept help. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
I mean, because how do you tell whether they're there to hurt you or help you?
Absolutely. Yeah.
How do we know?
You're just gambling.
So, but one of the things when you are off to the side of the road is visibility, especially at night. So that's when people get hurt. Or if you get out of the car to put flares behind you, you're putting yourself in danger.
Sure.
But this, you just hit this button, open your car door, reach up, put it up on your roof. It sticks because there's a magnet on the bottom.
Okay.
Then you're visible a long way. Plus it has a flashlight. Knock your window out.
Okay.
Cut your seatbelt.
Awesome. Yeah, that's pretty handy. Yeah.
I
Multi-tool.
get probably more calls where this has helped. And it's mostly the light.
Wow.
You know, so you're on wherever.
And something you could just throw in the glove box.
I did have one lady call me. She had bought one because her daughter and son-in-law were going on a driving vacation. And she called me just a few weeks afterwards, and she said, "You saved their lives." And I said, "What do you mean?"
Yeah.
They were in North Carolina, got caught in a blinding rainstorm, couldn't see the highway or the front of their car. They tried to get off the highway. There was no highway. They went tumbling down into a gully. Their airbags deployed.
Yeah.
I told her, if you have a lockdown center, put it there.
So it wouldn't get tumbled all around somewhere.
And your passenger could get to it if you're knocked out or whatever. He did it. Fortunately, he could get to it, attached it to the car. State trooper saw the blinking light. Was able to save them.
Yeah.
So, you know, who knows?
Yeah.
Just something simple.
Sure.
You know, was good. All right. And the only other thing that I brought today was this defense light.
Okay.
And
it looks pretty sturdy.
It is very,
yeah.
It's very sturdy.
That's heavy.
I mean, if you're carrying it, it can be a weapon. But it's the light.
It's really bright,
good.
And you can
it's
focus
real bright.
it.
It goes up to 1,500 feet.
Wow.
It has different modes, a lighter, and then this one.
Like
if you
strobe.
put that in somebody's eyes, that's going to disorient them and give you a chance. And then the last signal is, I went past it. Let me get back. Okay. That's SOS.
Oh, okay. So if you were from far away and somebody trained or older knew what SOS meant.
That's right.
maybe somebody's iPhone could figure it out for somebody.
Yes. What does that mean? But the main thing is that I tell people I sell safety. These are only tools.
Yes.
And tools are only as good as you learn how to use them.
Absolutely.
So many people will see a pepper spray I need a pepper spray.
Yeah.
And they never take it out of the package, or they never try it.
Sure.
It's
You've
no
got
good.
to. I mean, that's one of the things we were talking about before is, you know, I have a concealed carry or what so, and, you know, I'm ex-military, and I still shoot a good bit, and I know police officers, that, you know, ex-police officers that do the same thing, but that's probably not a good option for most people that aren't experienced in using firearms and aren't going to put the time in to train it, because, first of all, you could hurt people beyond the person that you're trying to hurt, and then beyond that, if you make a mistake, at least with this, it's not lethal.
They're non-lethal. Everything
Yes.
I carry is non-lethal. I have some people say, well, what if they have a pacemaker,
Mm-hmm.
you know, or a heart condition?
Shouldn't be attacking you, should they?
Well, my answer to that is because so many people are concealed carry today.
Yeah.
And so if someone does attack you and you have your gun,
Yeah.
are you going to say, oh, do you have a heart condition? You know, no, you have to protect yourself.
Sure.
And, you know, and a lot of things people don't realize, anything can be considered a weapon.
Yeah. Just depends on how you use it, even a vehicle.
Yes, it can be considered a weapon. But my whole thing is be aware and prepared. And then, you know, people love you and you have a family to watch out for and everything else.
Sure.
And so many times I'll have a man say, oh, I'm fine.
Yeah.
You know, that's for women.
Yeah.
Tell me you haven't heard of men being attacked.
You get somebody that's got the jump on you. Surprise is the best thing that you can have, and so you're going to need a different advantage if they've already got an advantage on you. That would be my thought on it.
This was one more thing I didn't show. I'm just so used to having it. This is an electronic whistle. Police used to give out whistles.
Yeah, I remember that.
They used to give, you know, because they say make noise, you know, whatever, fight if you have to.
Yeah.
Don't
be
with
easy.
it.
Yeah.
But the problem with the whistle is when you're frightened, you have a tendency to go and hold your breath.
Yeah.
Okay, if you hold your breath, how are you going to bluff?
Yeah, you run out of breath.
No, but
That
this
is,
one
yeah.
is an electronic whistle
Sure.
where you just push the button.
Yeah, that's pretty loud.
And this is good. Well, if I held on to it, it'd be really
Even
loud.
louder.
But, you know, if
Well,
you're
let's tell everybody, if they want to find out more or get in touch with you to possibly see what could help them, how can they get in contact with you?
Well, I have a website,
So we've got it up right here.
New Age Crime Stoppers.
Yep, and I think I even, of course, right when I go to it. And I just Googled that, and it came up as well, too. So they can either type it in or they can Google it, and they'll find you.
New Age Crime Stoppers, and it's all my information. The picture that's showing right there is something I did this last weekend, and it's in a rent-a-center, and it's a neighborhood thing where they're promoting you know, their neighborhood and being safe.
And then you're going to be doing the Arnold Classic Children's or Kids.
The Arnold Classic, it goes on the Children's Kids and Teens Expo is on the fairgrounds. And that happens the same time the Arnold Classic.
Okay.
The weekend of March 4th and 5th.
Okay.
And I will have a table there.
And so you can go out and see everything that she's got, even more than what we went over right here. And then you guys have also got a Facebook page as well, too, right? So I think I found that
well,
as well,
just,
too.
I'm
So.
just starting that, so I'm not real techie, but I have a friend who's helping me with
Sure.
this stuff. So, yes, and I'm more personal. I want you to call me, ask me about things, and my product page is being revamped. I'm taking out some things and adding some things. So call me if you have a question about any of these products.
Absolutely.
And I will definitely return the call.
Okay.
And,
Awesome.
But number one, I love to do programs for organizations, groups, whatever.
So they can call you up and maybe get you to come out and show people.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Well, Nancy, thanks so much for being here. We very much appreciate it. I think this will be useful information for all our viewers right now, plus when they're able to replay and watch this over and over again as well. So again, this week we don't have a winner. You guys, if you're watching this, all you have to do is comment below, and then we try to make it easy for you. If you go to our website, this is one of the thing on the front page. It'll say, find out how to win the Echo Dot or learn how you can watch the broadcast. when you click on the how to win, it just tells you 1, 2, 3, do these things, and then submit your name right there, and then you're automatically there. If just one person would have done this last week, you would have won an Echo Dot. So that's coming straight out of my pocket. If you guys don't want free stuff, then that's fine with me. But then beyond that, you can watch the stream on here. You can find out how to watch it on Facebook or find out how to watch it straight on YouTube. And that's straight from our page. So we're trying to make it easier and easier for people to find how you can watch. You can watch it in different formats. We're even this week going to upload a 360 version so you can kind of see all the background and everything that me and Nancy are sitting here looking at when we're actually doing the presentation. So again, thanks so much for tuning in. Have a super finish to the week, and I think it's going to be a warm one, so get out and do something fun and enjoy it.
Stay safe.
Yeah.